Michael B. Jordan's
but why would any of that?
Let's
Okay,
read
but
Aaron
why would
Donald's
any of that? Why
bro,
would any of
hey,
that?
bro, I ain't finished. I ain't finished my
The
sentence.
media and musicians don't always mix, and sometimes things get heated. In a world where every word can be twisted, some artists have made it their mission to push back, especially when interviewers get a little too pushy. Today, we're diving into some unforgettable moments when musicians called out the media, starting with none other than Kanye West.
It's not someone's toes. You stepped on the entire Jewish people's toes with a very deeply inflammatory tweet, which I think you've now accepted. You shouldn't have phrased that way. Taken a bit of time to get there, but I think you have accepted that, right?
Have you accepted that you've put no effort into understanding how I got there?
I don't think, honestly,
10 years from now.
Honestly, I don't think there is any...
You're going to apologize to me about this interview.
I'm not.
You're going to apologize to me about this interview within the next 10 years.
The moment things really started to heat up between Kanye West and Piers Morgan was when Piers brought up Kanye's controversial tweet about the Jewish community. It was clear from the start that Kanye wasn't in the mood for backpedaling. Piers pressed him on whether he understood the impact of his words, trying to hold him accountable in the court of public opinion. But Kanye, being Kanye, wasn't interested in bending to pressure.
Right? Let's read Michael B. Jordan's
contract. But why would any of that? Okay, but why would any of that? Why would any of that?
Bro, I ain't finished. I ain't finished my sentence.
Nothing you're saying has anything to do with regret.
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Don't finish. I told you. Oh, don't treat me like a boy then. I'm going to finish my sentence of my idea.
Nothing you're saying has got anything to do with the tweet.
Cool. Bro, I was in the middle of a sentence, boy.
In 2009, Billy Bob Thornton had one of the most awkward and heated interview moments in recent memory. While promoting his band on a Canadian radio show, the host made the mistake of mentioning Thornton's acting career, which was strictly off limits. What followed was a tense standoff, with Billy Bob visibly frustrated and sarcastic throughout the interview.
Billy Bob, you guys formed only in the last couple of years, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How so?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, when did the band form?
I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, well, when did you guys first start playing together?
We started about 2 years ago, and we haven't stopped since we got the ball rolling.
As the interview continued, things only got more uncomfortable, with Billy Bob Thornton refusing to answer questions properly, giving short, cryptic or sarcastic responses. The rest of his band had to step up. They tried to salvage the interview by answering questions about their music, but the tension in the room was palpable.
What do you learn from Willie Nelson, Billy Bob?
I've never met him.
Are you being ironic or are you being serious?
I don't really know him.
You've never met Willie Nelson?
Well, I said hello to him once. He's a nice guy.
Yeah. You guys don't really hang out on tour. You don't know what I mean.
No.
Why do I get the impression that you're going to answer with you don't know what I mean if I ask you things? So how is it that did Willie choose you guys to come on tour with him?
Shit, I don't know.
Right.
Liam Gallagher, the Oasis star, has never been one to shy away from confrontation, especially when it comes to the paparazzi. In one memorable incident, Liam was caught off guard by the paparazzi, who was relentlessly snapping photos as he was trying to go about his day. True to form, Liam didn't hold back.
You're making his fucking jaws up, bud. You're making his jaws up, bud. You're making fabulous fucking jaws up, bud. Mate, you just had you're a fucking brother.
Mate, you just had a
you're a brother. You
Bring
look like a bad dick.
Bring it!
Come on, then. Pull your fucking cameras away now, fucking leather, you knobhead.
You don't need it.
I'll leather you, knobhead.
You just had a baby.
No, so you look like a dickhead.
Right, look.
Taking pictures of me, man. You look like... And I'll do you any time when you fucking boys ain't in. All right, knobhead.
One of the most explosive interview moments in recent history happened with Chris Brown on Good Morning America in 2011. During what was supposed to be a promotional appearance for his album, the interview quickly shifted toward his past assault charges involving Rihanna. Brown became visibly agitated as the questions kept coming, though he tried to keep his composure on air.
As far as the community service and that, and move it on. But how have you been able to
I've been focusing on his album, you know. I think this album is what,
you know, I want people to hear and want people to really get into. So definitely this album is what I want them to talk about and not the stuff that happened 2 years ago.
I understand that. And thank you for allowing me to go back that way, because there have been a lot of people that were tweeting about it.
But once the cameras were off, his anger boiled over. He stormed backstage and in a fit of rage, threw a chair through a window, shattering the glass and making headlines around the world.
Good morning, Robin. And Brown says he's sorry if he scared people here in our studios, but says that he didn't hurt anyone and was just blowing off steam. He claims he was angry after being caught off guard by a question about his past in the interview, but it was a question he knew would be discussed.
In 2016, Lil Wayne gave a memorable interview on ABC Nightline that quickly turned tense. When asked about his controversial statements regarding the Black Lives Matter movement, Lil Wayne's mood shifted. He appeared visibly angry and defensive, dismissing the questions and declaring he didn't feel connected to the movement at all.
Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on. It's not a name, it's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police and for up reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understands Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter, especially to my.
Do you separate yourself from it?
I don't feel connected to a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me. If you do, you crazy as you. Connected to this flag right. As I'm connected, I'm a gangbanger, man. I'm connected.
In the now infamous 2002 interview, Whitney Houston sat down with Diane Sawyer to address rumors about her drug use and personal life. As the interview progressed, Sawyer's tone seemed increasingly condescending, her questions sharp and invasive. To Whitney, Sawyer's eyes reflected judgment, which only fueled the tension. Whitney, visibly defensive, famously shot back with intensity in her responses, making for one of the most uncomfortable interview moments in TV history.
It may be a bad shot, but this is real. I mean, the bones, that's real.
Yeah, my bones, yeah. I'm 5'7" and thin. I can understand what you mean.
But that's not just thin.
Oh, what is it? Diane, tell me. Do you know?
It's scary thin.
I can believe what you feel. I can believe that. But do you really know? Do you really know?
No, you know.
Thank you.
Anorexia.
No way.
They've written it.
No way.
Despite Whitney's clear frustration, Diane Sawyer kept pushing, relentlessly probing into her personal struggles. Each question seemed more invasive than the last, but it set the stage for Whitney to deliver one of the most iconic lines in interview history.
My eating habits were awful.
Whitney dying. Crack rehab fails.
First of all, let's get one thing straight. Crack is cheap. I'd make too much money to ever smoke crack. Let's get that straight, okay? We don't do crack. We don't do that. Crack is whack.
As we started with Kanye, it only seems fitting to finish on him. One of Kanye West's most explosive interview moments came during his 2013 appearance on Sway in the Morning. When Sway questioned Kanye about why he hadn't broken into the fashion industry, Kanye's frustration boiled over.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what
you ain't got,
me? Oh, chill out,
you
bro.
ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
you ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you
You
a
ain't been doing the education.
Bro,
you ain't been doing the education.
If you enjoyed this deep dive into the most awkward and explosive moments in music interviews, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There's plenty more content coming your way. Make sure to like, share, and comment below on which interview moment shocked you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.